Good morning, happy Tuesday. It's another cold one in the kitchen as we're waiting for the British gas man to arrive to have a look at our boiler, but hopefully it will be fixed this morning. In the meantime, I've got some breakfast. I've got 2 chocolate Weetabix for Healthy Extra B choice, a Mother Light toffee yoghurt and some berries, a coffee made with skimmed milk. My breakfast is Healthy Extra B and half a sin, and I've got a little puppy munching his dinner. Not so little anymore, are ya? Eh? Not so little anymore. Right, Tuesday lunchtime, 12:30. Very busy yesterday and today again at work. But what I've got for my lunch is the other half of my roast butternut squash, a small tin of beans, 40 grams of cheese for a Healthy Extra A choice, and salad, the usual bits that I have, banana and grape, and no added sugar, Fanta orange. The good news is the heating and hot water is back on, we're all fixed. But if I get time later on, I'll show you and explain to you what the problem was. But I really need to eat. Right, it's a bit later on now, and as I say, the man from British Gas has fixed our hot water and heating, the problem with the boiler and the leak. So we had a leak from one of the pipes in our kitchen, and it caused the boiler to lose pressure, and then the heating wasn't coming on first thing in the morning. So for 2 days, Sunday and Monday, we turned all the heating and hot water off until the British gas man came today. We have full boiler insurance cover and pipework cover, so we haven't, we pay monthly for that, but we haven't had to pay anything for what he's done today. But he's left a little bit of a mess. Nothing to do with, we're really grateful that he's fixed it, but we have got something else to deal with. But at least me and Charlie are now warm and we can wash our faces in hot water again. So I'll just show you now. So this is normally the wall in our kitchen where we have this clock, and if you look here, this is the side where I usually do my recipes with the microwave and stuff. So that's where the wall is. Hopefully you'll sort of be able to make sense of it. And this is where the leak was. So he chiselled through the bottom of the pipework, and he could see the water coming down the wall, but the leak wasn't there. So then he carried on up the wall, making little holes, trying to find out where the leak was, and finally he had to concede to making a big hole through the top of the wall and the coving, and the leak was here in the fixings at the top of the pipe. We had flexible piping there rather than copper piping, which was done by the previous owners. So it's been there for 10 years or more while we've lived here, and suddenly started to cause a problem. So he's replaced the flexible piping with copper, and everything seems to be working again now. But yeah, we've been left, oops, banging into the air fryer. We've been left with that as the damage. But never mind, at least it's working again. So any suggestions on what to do? Probably this wall is a bit wet now. You can see that's the outside where the water's just sort of is pushed it through. But it says the wall is quite wet, so we need to leave it to dry out for a couple of days. Andrew could fill those in and sand those, but that big one at the top, we need to replace the coving, and obviously that's quite a big hole in the wall. So yeah, and we only had this coving done about 2 years ago when we had the house refurbished. So that's it. let's see, where's he gone? Oh, there he is. What do you think, Charlie Fawcett? Are you happy to be warm again? Right, it's about 5:30, 5:45, and I'm back from walk with Charlie. It did start raining, so we came back a bit earlier. But I've got my tea to warm me up. I've got some potato chips done in the Actifry, and I've got mixed veg, carrots, broccoli and cauliflower, and over those I've got some of the Spice and Tice chips and wedges, and then I've got 2 of the Aldi skinny pork sausages, which are half a sin each. So there's 1 sin there, and Andrew's just quickly made up some gravy from a no chicken stock pot, which is free on the plan. Didn't have any beef ones in, so I'm sure it'll taste fine. Then I've got my usual chocolate Coke and a pear. Split it between 2 portions, and as usual I've sinned 2 sins for 11 grams of hot chocolate powder and a sugar-free Vimto. And this one's happy because it's warm again in the house. So yeah, I thought I'd film this way just so that you can see the holes again. A few people have mentioned, because I've put something up on Instagram and Facebook, a few people have mentioned claiming on the house insurance to get it repaired. So we'll think about it. We'll get some quotes and think about it. But it's kind of a balancing act, isn't it? Do you just pay out for it yourself, or do you claim it on your house insurance and then have increased premiums? But yeah, we'll get some quotes. We've already had 2 or 3 like decorators, plasterers recommended to us. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Claim it on the house insurance or just pay out for it? Those are the 3 holes. Andrew could probably fix those 3 himself, but I think the big one at the top, that's probably a bit beyond him. Anyway, I'll show you what I'm going to be having for my supper tonight. So this is what I'm going to be eating at some point during the evening. I've got the oven-baked sticky barbecue crisps from Walker's. They are 5.5 cents. And a strawberry skinny whip for 4.5 cents. And the last of my red seedless grapes. And of course I'll have that with a coffee made with skimmed milk. Sorry, I had to pause there to sneeze. So there's 10 sins there, and I've had 3.5 sins elsewhere in the day. So I'm ending on 13.5 sins. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I am noticing the subscription numbers going up, so hello to any new followers, and thank you so much for watching to people who've been following me for a while, and I'll see you very, very soon.